Welcome to the Foster Show podcast. All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 3.5. It's only a half because we did an episode 3 and it was horrible, so we deleted it to save everyone from ever listening to that.
We would probably save our subscribers because I bet you every single people, including us, would unsubscribe.
All right.
I'm not even subscribed.
We don't even have one of our co-hosts subscribed to us. All right, so Wyatt, how are you doing today?
I'm kind of doing okay, kind of doing a little.
Thank you for that. And we have with us Clayton.
Hello, everyone. I'm doing fine, even though no one asked.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about some
Just take my
Suicide Squad. What? What are you saying?
Took my bottle cap to my drink and he's touching the insides of it. It's disgusting.
I forgot. This is yours.
I don't want it.
Okay, so today we'll be talking about the new Suicide Squad trailer, Black Widow news, and the movie of the week.
Black Widow?
What the hell?
Don't do that.
Clayton's failed spit take.
Ugh.
Clayton, what's the movie of the week?
Monster House. A great movie. That was made
Monster House or
2006?
Monster
2006.
2006, and it's an animated movie.
Okay.
Or is it?
Or is it?
It is. Alright, so let's go do the Suicide Squad news. Well, the trailer, I guess, no news. It's just a trailer. So we just watched it. We sat down and watched it. I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say Wyatt hated it, and Clayton's going to be interested. Wyatt, am I right?
You couldn't be any more right.
Oh my god.
I don't care about Suicide Squad. I like how they're going for a little bit more campier with the extra squad, but at the same time, I don't think they can even write one character very well by themselves. So them adding an entire 9 more characters, I don't think it's going to turn out that well.
Well, so the little bit of research I've done is that so it is James Gunn. If you don't know, he did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Mm.
And he said every character can die. So
Even Harley Quinn?
that's why,
Harley
that's
Quinn
what they
can't
said. I don't
They're not going
believe
to.
Harley Quinn's, Margaret Robbie's got much movies on her contract. So I think that's why they're doing a lot of characters, because they're going to kill like
A lot
90%
of them.
of them off. He said a big chunk of them are going to die.
That's actually cool.
So,
I wish they
What?
brought that up in the thing.
well, they don't want to ruin it.
I don't know, like just
They want to spoil who dies
Yeah,
because
not just
The one I will, Nathan Fillion is in it, because he's in every James Gunn movie, and I guarantee you he will die.
what?
And I'm going to say the Polka Dot Man in the trailer is going to die too.
Actually, I don't know. Looks better than Birds of Prey and the last Suicide Squad. So
Well, now, first, Clayton, what did you think?
Well, honestly, okay. I think it's gonna be just like the first one, horrible. But
I wouldn't say that. I don't think.
Well,
It's
wrong,
I
Clayton.
think it's gonna be better. But I feel like they're kind of going for like movies like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, yeah, it's James Gunn.
Is that the director?
Yeah, did I just say that?
I don't know any of these directors.
Why?
But-
Remember when I just said he directed Guardians of the Galaxy 1 too?
What else do you direct, Henry? Huh?
Oh.
Do you know?
Slither.
Slither.
I don't think I've ever seen.
So it's gonna be a bad movie. It's gonna be awful. Slither's.
But Guardians of the Galaxy was really good. I think that was really good. But I think it was like it had the same type of music. The music I think the music's gonna be the best part of the movie.
You think so?
Because what's his name?
It's probably just gonna be okay.
Director
James Gunn.
James Gunn. From all the movies I've seen, he always has really good music in it. So I think he's gonna have really good music, and in the trailer, not bad at all. But I think it does look a little cheesy.
Cheesy.
But that's just how the last one was too.
Yeah, well, on the bright side, it can't get worse than the first Suicide
Yeah.
Squad. I think bringing in James Gunn was a great decision.
Yeah.
So hopefully he brings his style and it covers up the weaknesses of the DC world. Now,
I can see it being
I think
better.
if he does kill a bunch of the characters off, I think that would be really cool. You don't really see superheroes dying or superhero villains dying
It'd be good
in
if they
movies.
killed off Harley Quinn.
Holy
Uh,
Hey, Harley Quinn.
Well, I really don't. I haven't seen Birds of Prey, but I don't really like her in the other movies I've seen her in. Now, she's only been in one, right? 1 or 2?
She's been in Just 2 movies, yeah.
Well, I don't really like her. I mean, to be fair, Suicide Squad is poorly written, so who knows if it's really her fault. But this one, she looks a little more fun, so maybe her character changes. So, I mean, I'll say I'll probably end up watching it. Wyatt, will you?
Yeah, I'll probably end up watching.
Yeah, Clayton.
I think I would never watch on my own, but if people around me are watching it,
So it's
you
not
know,
a movie theaters movie.
No, but if it would be like a family movie, if my family were watching it, you guys were watching it, I would probably stick with it.
All right.
I would not want to watch that movie and with a family. I'd rather watch it in the theater.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he really likes Harley Quinn, so he tries to be the dark and watches her. All right, moving on to Wyatt.
I just said I hated Harley Quinn.
Okay,
That's what,
not what
you
your
know-
bedroom poster says.
You know the term that you don't actually hate
Don't
them,
put
you're
a
in
black
love with
light
them.
on it. Yeah.
What?
Okay, moving on. Black Widow.
Yeah.
They announced that they're actually going to play it in theaters and eventually
Oh.
on Disney Plus July 9th.
Oh, that's not that too far.
Yeah, so I'm actually kind of
Wait,
excited.
this movie is new when like Soviet or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually from the trailer came out a long time ago, right?
Yes.
What I remember from it, it looks great.
Yeah, it looks good. There's not many Marvel movies I still want to watch. Once the Endgame ended, I was pretty much done. I felt like it was a good drop off point. But I do like Black Widow, and I love Scarlett Johansson. So
Yeah, she did really good.
Florence Pugh's in it. She's really great. I can't wait to see more movies she's in. We got the guy from Stranger Things, the sheriff. I can't think of his name.
Oh, I know
yeah.
him.
And
William Wallace.
William Wallace.
That's his name.
That
That's
is
a
not his
stupid
name.
name. That is his.
William Wallace one is not a stupid name. Have you seen Braveheart?
Have you been to Ireland?
No, and I don't want to.
So his name is David Harbour, and then Rachel Wentz is also in it. So it's a very good cast. I am excited about it. So I'll end up watching it in theaters.
I hope the movie is gonna be like I don't know the correct term of it, but in a lot of like Soviet, movies or whatever, there's always like that kind of like corruption in it. I don't know what really the word would be for the type of
Corruption
movie.
would be right.
Well,
What?
we are dealing with a spy movie, so it's
And
very-
I don't know.
Guaranteed corruption's in it.
And I like those type of like the music that's always in them.
So you're a big music guy, is what you're talking about?
He's a big Soviet Union music guy.
No,
He's a big
I quite
Redditor Chad band.
quite frankly, I have to say, I don't really like socialism.
Okay, skip that.
Thank you for that. But the only downside I could see of this movie is if they bring, which I haven't seen anything, but it is a Marvel, so you never know. But I haven't seen anything about this. If they would bring Scarlett Johansson back, if they keep bringing all these characters back from the dead, that would be pretty lame. It kind of ruins.
Yeah,
death.
I don't think there should be any like current cast in it except her,
Yeah.
or
Well,
maybe like some of the Avenger, because in the
Nick Fury, he's gonna be in all the Marvel movies.
what's the woman girl that's supposed to be
I
stronger
don't know,
than
there's a
Captain
lot of
America and
women.
everyone?
Marvel.
Captain
Marvel. Yeah, I hated that Nick Fury was in that movie, and it didn't work well.
Okay. I
Fury's
don't know what
probably
that have to
gonna
do with
be
this movie, but
Like, my bad.
this is like the fourth time you cut me off.
So
It's-
rude.
Sorry, that was my fault.
You were a co-host, and I'm the host, Clayton.
I'm the host.
No,
I just don't talk that often.
You're a staff.
You're
okay?
you're an intern. You're an unpaid intern on an unpaid show.
No, thank you.
He tried taking out the co-host to get his money's worth. But so they did say that it seems like Florence Pugh is going to take over the Black Widow role, which was not what they were going for. But they said Florence Pugh was just so good in it that they want to keep her in movies.
I don't know if Florence Pugh.
She was in Midsummer
Oh, her.
and then Fighting with My Family. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. A baddie replacing a baddie.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
big
My
fan of
bro.
Florence Pugh on the Foster Show.
Big fan. Big fanny.
Definitely a big fanny, Brad. Clayton, thoughts on the big fanny?
I don't think I want to learn anything
Clay,
about
let's
that.
pull up that fanny. Clay, pull up the fanny.
I already have it in my folders.
Oh my god, he really does. That's his background for his
Stop!
computer.
Stop!
All right, so let's go to Clayton. Do we have a title for your segment?
No.
Okay, so let's go to the world's famous Clayton segment of the week with a working title.
All right. This isn't really nothing I've been doing, but it's like a pretty big thing that's going on right now.
Mhm.
I think it's called the Suez Canal.
Suez Canal.
Suez Canal between Africa and Europe. And there's been a boat that's,
Oh, the boat that got stuck.
the boat that gets stuck. And I just want to, because I really don't have anything else to talk about. I think it's pretty funny or
Definitely interesting.
definitely interesting.
That's something that Wyatt knows a lot about. So,
And I think it has
you were telling me about it.
All I know is
boat.
Sam El Haida.
Okay.
Okay. So I think it's funny and it's interesting, but has a very everyone saw it coming when it happened outcome.
They saw it coming. The
What?
boat
Well,
turning.
no.
Getting stuck. I
So
think.
once everyone here the boat got stuck, I think pretty much everyone knew what was gonna happen, and that was stock shortage.
Yeah. So, Wyatt, can you explain this a little more in detail?
Well, the Suez Canal is the most used
Maybe Wyatt
Like-
doesn't know what he's
Yeah.
I
talking.
try and think about the words because I'm not a very smart boy,
Use
my
canal.
mom tells me. She calls me a little idiot and hits me every day.
Oh my God, you and our mom slander on every episode.
Every episode, I think it's every 10 minutes.
It's a personal best he goes for.
Yeah, we're at 10 minutes right now.
I'm
So
logging this in case
Child services come and take you
services
away.
come, so then I can go with my dad instead.
Okay. Explain to the folks at home about the canal.
yeah, because you can't
So
afford
it's
a
the
little person.
most major traffic between the western side of the world and the eastern
Hemisphere?
side. It's where most of the trade traffic goes from America to like Asia. So mostly everything that gets from China that's like imports, it's going to
Mhm.
go through there. So like our plastics, some of our military goods, just a lot of basically everything goes through there for America. Our oil goes through there. Everything goes through that oil.
And
That
a lot of equipment for Europe too, because that's
Yeah, a lot of stuff goes through that canal. So if it just clogs up it's still clogged.
yeah.
Nothing can go through, so there's just being a shortage.
And one of the biggest
What
problems I
shortage?
think it is because this boat is not just an ordinary boat. This boat apparently what appeared is the size of the Eiffel Tower.
It was a cargo ship boat.
Cargo
right?
ship, yeah.
Isn't it the same size of all cargo ship boats?
No.
Yeah, really big,
Really
Yeah.
big and very heavy.
very
Very heavy.
Mr. Riri.
What was
All
it?
right. So, Wyatt, did this directly affect your stocks?
Wait.
It did actually. It
Oh, wait.
dropped me down $200.
Oh my god.
Half a second, it literally dropped down $200.
I would love to say it directly affect mine, but mine have been down, so,
But
this didn't help. But it didn't
one
affect.
of the major problems, and since this is a cargo ship, very big,
Mhm.
very heavy, is that you can't just just push it aside. It's gonna take a long time to get that.
Well, I
out.
could push it aside.
No, you
If we
can't
just
push
container
a
on both
ride
sides of it
aside.
and we just pushed
No,
it.
no. Me and Wyatt are literally just built different.
Like, yeah, if we pushed on both sides and we pushed it like his side, his pushing towards the water, my side pushing towards the water, we could turn it and get it straight.
It would actually be really easy. So
Yeah. Like,
I don't know why they don't just call us down there.
Hey, this is United Nations. You guys think you
And
can
then
come
guess
over
what?
here?
Come hang up.
Side up time for you.
United Nations.
Joe
What about-
Biden calls us. He picks up and says,
Do an interpretation of what Joe Biden would say. I'll be me and you be Joe Biden. Hello.
"What's up, Tanner? It's me, Joe Biden. Come go to the Suez Canal."
Why, Joe? Why do you always call me? It's never, hey Tanner, how's it going? You always need something.
You're a national asset. We need you to go and do this.
Okay, well, you
National
could-
resource.
You could ask how I'm doing with my life, So
That's not how it works. You're on contract to come. and go.
first, I'm not on contract. Second off,
You're my friend, Tanner.
We're
friends.
we're not friends.
We're brothers.
Ew.
We're
Blood
brothers.
brothers.
Wait, isn't he like?
By the same
Like-
embryo.
We're
Isn't he,
the
like,
same
80?
embryo. We're the same person.
Isn't
All right, I'll be right there.
wait, isn't he
That's
like?
how he got us.
And so the boat will be moved in a week.
Isn't he like 80 years old?
Yeah, we can be the same person. Be 80. For 60-year-old difference.
Embryo brothers. We're just different
But your
embryos.
mother's not.
Same embryos, different times, you know.
So
Hey, we're
you're.
just built different, just shut up.
You just
So-
don't know. You just don't
okay.
know until you know. And then, you know.
Oh.
So is that it for Clayton's segment of the week?
Well, I thought I was going to continue on what I was talking
Yeah, but
about.
we're working on 5 minutes. So Clayton's segment always goes a little long.
Okay, anyways.
Did you just put your finger in my mouth to shut me up?
You want me to do it?
Oh!
Further in.
Oh, get away from me.
Go back!
Oh. Okay, talk about your boat.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm done.
You're done?
He's
I'm
done
done.
with the boat.
Okay.
He's no longer.
I'm done with everything!
All right, so we're going to do a new segment of the week. Hopefully this catches on. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to do Weird News of the Week. So here's an article from Fox 10. Prince William named world's sexiest bald man. So-
Bullshit.
Well, yeah, he's not even fully bald. He's got a cul-de-sac on his head.
And he's
So-
not even sexy.
So he is?
He
The
gets a
world's
0 out
sexiest
of
bald
10.
man,
No.
according to study. So, Prince William has been crowned with another title.
But
World's sexiest bald man.
British people aren't.
The Sun
sexy.
reported that cosmetic surgeon specialist has been researching bald men
What?
and named the 38-year-old Prince William as the sexiest bald man.
I can-
According to other studies, has been called sexy a whopping 17.6 million times, beating out other famous bald men. Boxing legend Mike Tyson came in second with
It's a
8.8.
good looking man. They just say
And-
he's not.
Actor Jason Statham 7.4 million times online been called sexy.
Who is calling Prince William the sexiest man 17 million times?
Probably some English
Uh,
people.
There's just one
I
guy
don't know,
on
Twitter.
It's one guy on Twitter.
Twitter's going off calling Prince William sexy.
What the fuck is wrong
Dude,
with Twitter?
British people aren't even sexy. So that's
Okay.
He's got no teeth.
He goes,
Oh
"Oi,
my
Mike,
God. There
you
goes
want-
our one British listener.
"Oi, Mike, are you stupid Americans?"
Oh my God, you're gonna get us canceled in England.
Billy Bobby, please don't unfollow.
Come on,
Empty
Ollie
your
Ball's
pants.
sexy.
Ollie
Come
Ball.
on, Ollie Ball and Nicholas are
Ollie
sexy
Ball's
boys.
pretty sexy.
Oh, is
boy.
Harry Styles sexy?
Harry Styles is not sexy.
And he's British.
Well, I said
I
Ollie
didn't even know
Ball.
that.
Oh my god.
Ollie Ball's
Ollie
all I know.
Ball and Carl Pilkington.
Carl
Sexiest
Pilkington.
boys in England.
Dude, he's
And,
sexy as hell. He's an orange.
Okay, well, I got really into Carl Pilkington talk.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
you guys said you don't agree with the world's sexiest bald man.
No.
Who would your sexy bald man be?
Carl Pilkington.
So I say Carl Pilkington. Why it says Carl Pilkington?
You have to say Carl Pilkington.
Okay, but I don't.
He's
I've
a-
never seen a picture of him, so
Okay,
I can't.
well,
I don't have my
Okay,
opinions on
what's a
that.
sexy bald man that you do know?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Mike
No.
Tyson,
Not Dwayne
John
The Rock
Cena with
Johnson.
no hair instead.
Ooh, that's pretty sexy.
That is pretty sexy.
But you
That
can't see
is
him most of the
pretty
time.
Sexy.
So here's Carl Pilkington.
Look at that.
Oh.
So
fucking
actually
orange.
use his photos or thumbnail the whole time.
Okay.
Remember that.
He's not
So who's your sexiest bald man? You need to pick.
Carl.
You don't even know him. Who
Yeah,
Carl
but I know. I'm
Pilkington
saying he looks better than
He's
Prince
looking
William.
like a snack right now.
He's looking like a snap from my tummy right now.
Oh! Okay,
He's
but,
got a more Carl Pilkington.
who's your sexy bald man?
Who's
Not
your
Prince
sexy
William.
little ball boy? Come on, tell me. Is it
Come on. Come on. Gun to your head. Who's the sexiest bald man you can think of?
the annoying orange?
3, 2, 1, or I'll kill you. Gun to your head.
I don't know.
Pick someone.
But he's British. No.
It doesn't have to be British. It can be any sexy bald boy.
I don't know.
You're 3, 2, 1. You're gonna get smacked. Pick a name. 3, 2.
Horses. I don't know. My favorite bald guy is
So, say it right. Who
has to be
is your sexy
Bernie
bald boy?
Troyer.
Who?
Bernie Troyer.
Oh, Mini Me.
No, not mini.
Rip Mini Me. Rest in peace.
See,
But that is a good pick for your
That is-
sexy bald boy.
yeah.
But unfortunately, he's dead.
No.
Doesn't.
So he doesn't count. So you need to find a different one. Look at all those beautiful men.
Look at Batista.
Not Batista.
Go on, pick
Do you even know
someone.
who Batista is? How about-
Okay. So
how about
we'll just
Thanos?
let you have mini me. Okay, Wyatt, we ready for Wyatt's corner?
Well, you never said he had to be alive.
Why would we be talking about dead people?
Why were you talking about Thanos?
All right, so let's move on to Wyatt's Corner.
Wyatt's Corner.
All right, Wyatt, what do you got in the corner this week?
Today we're talking about carnival games for Nintendo Switch and how awful of a game it is.
Wait, is this the one from Wii?
It's the same series of those ones, and I went to expecting this. I was like, first off, I got this game for $3.
That's a steal.
And I already regret purchasing it for $3, which is not a good sign.
Yeah, you would think it would be a steal.
Because the one on the Wii was really good.
Them stealing your money.
It's also a steal because the standard price for it is $40.
Yikes.
Oh.
And when we played it, so when I go into a carnival game, I think about motion controls sort of thing, or like maybe some like interesting things that go along with the gimmick. No, it's just like an Xbox game with just with like it uses loose controllers and it doesn't really do anything else with that. The controls don't make any sense. It's one of the ugliest games I've ever seen in my entire life.
So you don't even do like how the original ones you use your
you just
hand?
press a button and it does something. Like there's the batting game, and you press a button and it swings, and if you press it at the right time, you get points.
Oh, that's dumb.
The game is ugly, horrible. It has the same models from the Wii game.
No!
Hideous and out of place. Yeah, I regret spending $3 on this horrible dog shit game.
All right, tell me how you really feel about this game. Oh my god.
It's so bad. I can't even we played. There's a racing game where you go around and everyone's matched at the same speed, but you're trying to get dots as you go through the area.
I'm guessing I'll make you faster.
No.
What?
You just need to collect dots.
You collect dots. Whoever gets most dots wins. But
that's not a race then.
You're flying little drones. The drones look like Beats Pods because how low. There's literally no polygons or no texture, no nothing. It's just red, blue, whatever.
So do you think this could be possibly not even a new game? It could be like a re-uploaded one, maybe? Or is it supposed to be a new game?
It's a new game. I didn't recall ever playing one of these ones in the previous Carnival games. It's just an awful game.
I remember in the Wii one there was a balloon popper game.
And it just you have motion controls available to you. Why don't you use it?
Yeah, because this was a Switch, right?
Yeah.
The Switch is mostly about that, so that's why I don't understand. Last question. So do you think Nintendo's trying to push more to console instead of portability? Portability?
No, it's more portability than console, but that's not a Nintendo game.
It's not?
No, it's made by some stupid other company.
All right, let's move on to the movie of the week.
Shut up, dog.
Halloween edition. Clayton, what's the movie of this week?
The movie is Monster House.
2006.
Animated movie.
All right, Clayton, so give me a brief summary about Monster House.
Monster House is about 3 teens who discover their house is
Their neighbor's house.
Their neighbor's house, my bad, is a really scary, living, breathing, scary monster. And the 3 teens are DJ, Chowder, which is his best friend, and a girl they meet named Jenny.
Awesome. All right, so we got some famous people in here like Steve Buscemi, Fred Wilder, and Maggie Gyllenhaal, Jason Lee, Kevin James, Nick Cannon, and John Herder.
Fun fact about John Herder and the two.
Well, let's save the fun fact for a little later.
Wait, there's more than one?
What did you think, Monster House? Because we did talk about this in the last episode. Better or worse than Curious George?
I say it's better than Curious George.
You sound like you are on a Macintosh. 3, 2, 1. All right, Clayton. What did you think? Better or worse than Curious George?
I used to think it was worse, but now after rewatching it, I think it's better.
Better. All right, so let's go on to our favorite parts of the movie. Wyatt, your favorite part?
My favorite part? I'd have to say the interaction where the police get killed by the
very
house.
Good. I love Kevin James in this movie.
Yeah, he's pretty
I wish
good.
he was in more animated movies.
I like how he plays the straight guy with Nick Cannon, who plays like a retard.
Okay, let's not say that word.
A retard.
Oh my god. Okay. I will say this is probably the first time ever. Just keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
This is probably the first time ever that I've actually liked Nick Cannon in anything.
Yeah.
So that's a good. You know the movie's good when Nick Cannon comes out likable. So what specific part though was your favorite?
I'm talking about the part where they go investigate the house because they think they hear the evil creature lurking around,
Mhm.
and so they both go up on the sides of the house and the trees grab him, and he's shooting his gun at the tree, and he's like, "You can't do that. That's illegal." And he gets the house eats him.
Okay, Clayton, your favorite part.
Honestly, it was very hard for me to pick between Nuck Graham, is that his name?
Who?
Graham Nuck? The
Graham Nut. is
I
what he said.
don't know his name.
That's what you do to
Double
breed
Cracker?
dogs.
He's the
Double
gaming
cracker.
the gaming legend, and he's the
Oh, Skull.
no, not Skull.
The gamer?
Skull's the boyfriend.
No, that's Bone.
Oh my god, they're all the same names. All right,
They're not.
Skull.
Skull, played by John
or
Herder, who's
he-
known as Chicken Joe and
He plays Chicken
Napoleon-
Joe.
Yep, and
Oh my
Napoleon
gosh.
Dynamite. Chicken Joe from Surf's Up.
Actually, fun fact, I didn't know it was Napoleon Dynamite, and when we were watching it, I was watching with my mom and goes, you know, he sounds a lot like Napoleon Dynamite. And then,
So his little gaming part was your favorite?
no, when
pretty
he's
good.
about to leave and he comes back and he eats chowder snack. That's it on my second
That's
favorite
breakfast.
part. But I changed my mind. My first one is probably
Okay.
not what White is, but when the police go investigate what the kids are doing, and then the police go sees all the drugs in the vacuum. He goes,
Oh,
When
and he
it turns
drinks it,
around,
yeah.
takes the drug. That was really funny to me, and I think that was probably my favorite part.
So my favorite part would definitely be when Skull comes over
yeah.
to the house that Z is watching. So Z is DJ's babysitter, and she dresses up like a normal like schoolgirl, I guess, outfit.
Bone is the one you're talking about. Skull is the gamer.
Oh, so you had okay. Well, we suck at life. So
You didn't know the chowder lore.
yeah, we
You
didn't know
didn't
the mouse
know the lore.
mouse house. We didn't know the Monster House lore.
No.
But when she comes, she's the babysitter, and then when she realizes the parents are out there, she takes off her sweater and she's like way
Goth, babe.
goth babe. But then her boyfriend, what's his name?
Bone.
Oh my god, you already forgot.
No, it's Bone. It's Bone.
Is it- okay, so Bones comes over, played by Jason Lee, and he's just a creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a drunk, like
DJ has a little bunny that he takes, and once DJ says "don't hurt her," referring to the bunny, what's his name? Bones proceeds to make out, like totally licks its old face,
With only his tongue just.
Yeah. and then as like a jerk starts ripping at the stuffing.
that's
Rude
kind
dude.
of.
That's probably my favorite part. Why do you have a part where you wish it was improved upon, or you just wish it was cut from the movie?
No, I don't think there was anything that should have been changed. It was a great movie.
I didn't know. I was asking RoboCop.
You're asking the Robo Sir from Judge Dredd the movie.
There's
Day.
no robots. Okay, Clayton, how about you?
Yeah, there is one part. I think it just kind of it doesn't ruin the movie. I just think I just dislike the one part, and it's at the very end of the movie, and Bone, he gets eaten by the house, right?
Mhm.
And at the end, you see him crying out, which means all the people lived.
Yeah.
And I don't think I wish they stayed done.
Did you-
Not just like I wish these people died, but just to make it look like this house actually did kill them.
The only thing for me, I wish they involved DJ's parents a little more. I love Fred Waller, and
Yeah,
they were
just
just a
weird.
weird couple.
Yeah.
So I thought it would have been pretty interesting if they were in the movie a little more.
I
There
wish Skull
was,
was in the movie. I wish those side characters who just showed up just to get killed by them were in the movie more than just being there so that
Yeah,
DJ
they
and
basically were a
Charlie.
little more.
Yeah,
Like
there
cameos.
was a lot of good parts of like Chowder's parents.
Mhm.
They don't really hear them talk,
Besides,
but you can the phone call. But
yeah, with
there's
Chowder
a part where Chowder,
saying his mom is basically cheating on his.
yeah, with this trainer, and I was like, oh my god. And I don't correct me if I'm wrong, but they never actually said that DJ's parents or his dad is a dentist.
Well, it was implied.
It was implied, but it never really says. And
Well, why would he have a giant tooth on his car and a
That's why.
toothbrush?
That's why. I
And I'm pretty
figured
sure, doesn't it say he's going to a toothbrush convention or
I
something?
think so.
All right, so let's go to Wyatt. You actually have some fun facts, so let's fun fact it up.
Okay, so just when Clayton was going about where he didn't like how Bone came out of the building right at the end in the bonus credit scenes. Those actually had the bonus credit scenes where all the characters were coming out of the house,
Mhm.
like the police officers, Bone, I think the dog.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the dog dies.
Those were all put in that last like couple minutes of the movie, so they could get a PG rating because they didn't want any characters to permanently die.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, that's
And-
why then.
That's why it's all bonus ending scenes and not in the other parts of the
Huh.
movie.
So we should have said this in the beginning, but this movie is actually motion captured. It's produced by Robert Zemeckis, who
Mhm.
did, well, obviously in the 80s, he did like Back to the Future, worked with Steven Spielberg a lot, but in the 2000s, he did a lot of motion capture movies like Polar Express, the Jim Carrey Christmas Story,
Yeah.
and then this one. Which, this one, in my opinion, definitely looks the best because it still keeps an animation look to the characters, where the Jim Carrey, all those kind of movies. Oh, he did Beowulf as well, where they kind of look more or less creepy because they start to look a little too human. But the motion capture in this looks really good. So so John Herder, when he actually is running out, when he takes from the arcade and he takes the food, in real life he slipped on a wire and actually broke his ankle the first day of filming.
Yeah.
So what's another fact that you have?
I was just going to talk about the first. So one that at that time, at that local area, Napoleon was a really big movie. So at that, the main two characters, the actors, when they found out that they were working with John Herder, they both jumped on him, and then the
The main actors as Chowder and DJ you're talking about?
yeah, I have their names right here. It's like Mitchell Musso
Who's-
and Sam Lerner.
Mitchell Musso, for all you 2000 Disney Channel watchers, is actually the friend in Hannah Montana.
Is it?
Yeah, it actually is.
Oh. But from what they have it on their website, it made it look like John Herder's legs broke because they jumped on him. And it's funny because like if you watch the bonus scenes, they're like the two kids playing DJ and Chowder are actually like really close friends, and they say they're best friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like they'll just be there's like so many clips of them just goofing around, singing into the cameras and mics, while in their motion camera suits and all that stuff. Another fact, in the original draft of this movie, the insides of the house were supposed to be human organs,
Oh.
like real full human organs.
Oh,
not
okay.
Like it being a carpet tongue, it would be a human tongue.
Oh,
you know?
that's way more gross.
Oh
Like
yeah.
the throat would be a real human throat, and that sounded nasty.
Yeah, I don't know if I would like that.
This is the first film to be animated by Sony.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is
not a bad film to start off with.
In the German version of this movie, Bones, Skull, and Chowder are renamed to Punk, Freak, and Ketchup. And as well as in the Italian version, Chowder's name is changed to Timbalu.
Ooh, I think Chowder is definitely the best.
Yeah.
I have a little comment
Okay.
about what Tanner was saying about the being motion
Yes, motion capture.
capture. You can't really barely even notice it, but I mean, it sounds like I'm saying, "Oh my god, it doesn't look good." It looks really good, but like sometimes you kind of notice it doesn't look very. Like sometimes it looks very off.
There is a lot of animation errors with this movie, but
Yeah.
it's Sony's first time doing
Sony's
it.
first movie, and it still looks amazingly well. It's just sometimes you can find little errors.
It also helps that the majority of the items and sets in this movie were all like the characters were pre-done in clay, and then they scanned them into a 3D model. and
Oh,
put
now
over
that would
the
explain,
motion capture.
right?
So that's why
Because that's why I was gonna say this, but I didn't. It kind of felt like you're looking at a clay sculpture.
Yeah, it
sometimes.
kind of does
a
happen.
lot of the environments are like
So we'll hit a couple Easter eggs before we go. So when they actually dress up the vacuum cleaner that they head towards the monster house, it's actually a Donnie Darko reference. There's a character on Donnie Darko that on Halloween that actually is wearing a Letterman jacket and the same mask. So, like we said earlier on the top, this movie is heavily inspired by Stephen King. Why don't you have a fact about that?
So this movie's concept is based around an actual book we have right here on the set of the podcast, The Dark Tower, where there's like a villain who is like a talking house that's haunted by a lady who eats people. And there's like a couple other homages. They're probably already in your list, though.
Yeah, so we got. So the first scene is a tracking shot of a little girl playing a tricycle. That's actually a reference to The Shining when Danny, he goes to the hotel on his tricycle. And
Yeah,
that's why that actually shot looks so good because it's the same Stanley Kubrick shot with the
I
tracking.
did think of that too.
Movie
So-
is very good cinematography in general, though.
Yeah, it does have some good tracking shots. I really like a lot of the shots here.
Takes
Oh.
advantage of it being animation, and they go into objects where you would normally not be able to.
Also, that scene kind of shows how strong Nutcrackers is his name.
What?
The old guy. Oh,
Nutcracker?
Nutcracker.
Never,
Kinda shows that-
Nutcracker is not his name.
Nevercracker.
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 Why are you talking about Nevercracker now?
But because in that scene, he picks up the tricycle and he snaps the wheel off. That kind of makes me scared of him.
Yeah, well, he is
Like
supposed to be
unsocket
scary.
Yeah.
So another reference is Cheddar sees a monkey clapping, which is actually a callback to one of Stephen King's short stories called The Monkey, which is about one of those creepy monkey toys.
And it's in that book I was talking about.
And then, like Wyatt said, there's the Dark Tower reference. So this movie it also kind of plays a little homage to Halloween with being a small town, and they do a lot of like James Carpenter shots. So while we wrap it up, let's go with Wyatt. What is your ranking out of a? Let's do school ranking. Let's do letter grades.
Letter grade.
Letter grades.
B plus.
B plus.
Whoa. I think that's a little too low. I think I'll give it an A.
So an A.
A 90%.
Well, what would be a 95% then?
Okay.
A.
So Clay gives it an A. I'm gonna go with B plus. So Foster House, Foster Show podcast recommended.
Recommended.
So before we go, we're gonna give. We're actually gonna start adding our emails. So if you guys want to send us messages
It will
to
be
get on the show,
it will be in the link in the description of this video, and there should be an image popping up right now.
okay. So if you want to leave a question or a comment, go for it, buddy. This is your world.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Don't be a pussy.
Hey!
Cut it
All
off
right.
right there. This show's over.
All right. Thanks for listening. Wyatt, last word?
Yeah, no.
Okay, we should
All
have
right,
ended a while ago.
this is
Clay, last word.
adios.